Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! So today I'm battling against a fan who sent me a very simple and straightforward request. This player's name is Jennifer, but her Twitter tag is Yuki Mizuno. And all she wanted was a very simple, straightforward 6-on-6 single battle. So I went ahead and accepted her request, and now I'm waiting here in the festival plaza so that I can begin battling her. We've had some technical difficulties already. We already tried doing a battle, and then there were some internet issues, so we already saw each other's teams. But we both agreed to both use the same Pokemon, so pretty much we're going to have this battle like nothing ever happened. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a single battle. Sometimes she's been sending requests to me, sometimes I've been sending requests to her, sometimes neither of us show up, and yada yada yada, you get the idea. So these technical difficulties might keep continuing, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut ahead to when our battle actually begins. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Whoosh! There we go. Now it's working. Yes, I would like to battle against Jennifer. Okay, so like I've been saying, it is a simple 6-on-6 single battle. It should be fun. Now, I have a confession to make for you guys. I have not yet completed Pokemon Sun and Moon, at least the main game, at the time of this recording. I am still in the process of beating the game. And as I'm beating the game, I've been constructing different Pokemon for competitive use. So that way, when I beat the game, I can just go ahead and accept a bunch of requests for Pokemon BATAW, I can just battle a bunch of people, and I can have a bunch of videos ready. So, rest assured, I still have some Pokemon that are ready. I'm still building more Pokemon. I'm still making more competitive teams. Hang on, single battle, normal rules. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Point is, my Pokemon are not perfect just yet. They're not going to be fully EV trained, and some of their levels might be all over the place, which might not really matter since this mode will set all of my Pokemon's levels to level 50 anyway. But you guys get the idea. See, I have like a Milotic that's level 17, but what matters is this. They have the hold items that I want them to hold for the time being. They have the moves that I want them to have for the time being, and their stats are okay for the time being. But as time goes on, as this series progresses, my teams will become more and more competitive. I'll EV train them, I'll change their IVs, I'll give them better moves, I'll give them better hold items. You get the idea. Anyway, here's my team over to the left, here's her team over to the right. So she has a very diverse team, and I'm very excited to battle against it. And we did have a practice battle, so she kind of knows a little bit of my strategy, which is fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with Bayleaf, and then everything else doesn't really matter. I mean, everything else matters, but the order doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. Time to battle. Jennifer versus Yoshiller. Well, Jennifer, I wish you the best of luck. Of course, I'm going to be giving it my all, and I hope that I win, but hey, I want a close battle rather than a one-sided sweep, so you better give me a good challenge here. Okay, win or lose, I'm uploading this. I don't know what's going to happen. She has a well-rounded team. I think that I have a well-rounded team, so we'll just see which well-rounded team is more well-rounded. Hooray for redundant sentences! Okay, so she's starting off with Barbie, and it's female, so I guess the name is more fitting for it. Now, even though this thing is weak to grass-type attacks, my Bayleaf is meant to be more of a defensive wall. So I'm going to go ahead and set up some stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get some Leech Seeds on there. I'm going to get some Toxics on there. If she tries inflicting me with a status ailment, I'll use Aromatherapy. She's switching out, and I had a feeling she would do that. That's the whole reason I've decided to go with Leech Seed first. Okay, so she has a Grass-type Pokemon on her team, which means I can't use Leech Seed on that, and then she has a Steel-type Pokemon on her team, which means I can't use Toxic on that. But for the time being, I do have Leech Seed on this thing. Now, I'd be a fool if I decided to leave Bayleaf in here. Bayleaf's defensive, but I don't want to just waste her right away. So let's go ahead and switch over to you, my Arcanine. Now, this Arcanine does not have Flash Fire. It has Intimidate. Had it had Flash Fire, I would have been able to absorb any fire-type attack that this thing is using. But in case it decided, this Fire Dark Beast decides to use something else, well, my Arcanine has Intimidate, and that'll lower its attack stat, and this thing is a physical attacker, so I think my Arcanine is fine either way. Oh, you're asking for it, aren't you? You're using Flare Blitz on me? You dare call that a Flare Blitz? I mean, it wasn't bad, but if you call that a Flare Blitz, let me show you what a real Flare Blitz looks like. I mean, I could use Retaliate, but let me just go ahead and use Flare Blitz real quickly, just because I think it'll be charming. Here we go. Let's see how this does. Okay, so mine's not much better, but it was still better in the grand scheme of things. Okay, you're using a Dark-type attack. I don't think I've ever seen that attack before. Whoa, that hurts. Whoa, I'm glad that my Arcanine has Intimidate now. Okay. And I'm glad that I have that Leech Seed on you as well, so that I can recover a little bit of the health that I lost, through that Flare Blitz Dark type attack combo. I'm going to go ahead and use Retaliate just in case you're switching. I had a feeling that you might do that. Plus, I don't want to lose any more health from my own Flare Blitz. So let's go ahead and use Retaliate. This won't do too much because this attack deals more damage if I have a Pokemon that fainted just before I use the attack. That's not the case, for better or for worse. So, alright. Here's a Slowbro. I don't know if she's going to Mega Evolve it. Even so, whether or not she Mega Evolves it, it's not the best idea for me to have Arcanine on the field. So I'm going to go back to Bayleaf, who can take a hit, and I can go ahead and put Toxic and Leech Seed on this. So it doesn't seem like she's Mega Evolving it, which is fine. Slowbro is still a very useful Pokemon. She's using Amnesia. Okay, you're trying to set up with this bad boy. Well, even so, Toxic and Leech Seed will go through any of those strategies that you have. So, okay, Osaka, you're about to be an Osaka, because I'm going to use Toxic! Alright, I'm not very good with insults, and even so, I probably shouldn't be insulting my opponent. I'm sure you're a very great Slowbro. You have Amnesia, which is a very good attack to have on a Slowbro. And I'm sure you can probably wipe out a fair chunk of my team, because if I lose Bayleaf, I don't really have anything else that's super effective towards you. Oh, no, I have Weavile. Alright, well, I can figure something out. Even so, you're poisoned with Toxic, so the longer you're on the field, the more that Toxic will deal damage to you. Now, if I can just get the Leech Seed on you, I can be good to go and not have to worry about that Amnesia boost you gave yourself. So let's go ahead and see if I can get Leech Seed. As long as she doesn't switch to Exeggutor, I'm good. Alright, she's leaving it in, which is fine. I don't quite know what she's planning. But you're now Toxic Seeded, or Leech Toxicked, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is hurting. Well, I'm just glad that I have that Leech Seed Toxic combo on you. Okay, so I'm going to guess that you're using Psychic or some Psychic type move next turn. And if that's the case, I can probably switch to Weavile, make you waste a turn, and just have Weavile on the field. Then I might switch Weavile out afterwards. Let me go ahead and do that. So Bayleaf, you've been doing great. Let's go ahead and go over to my Weavile. Weavile is the only Pokemon that I have that's been trained in a Luxury Ball, so I hope you enjoy that Luxury Ball icon that's over on the left-hand side of the screen. Here we go, Weavile, you're up. Oh yeah, I'm glad I brought you along. There we go. Okay, are you using Psychic? Yes, you are, which means I'm immune to it, which means I can use this turn to sap you of your health via Leech Seed and sap even more of your health via Toxic. Okay. Now, I could leave Weavile here. The problem is Weavile's a glass cannon. If I don't knock out Slowbro on this next turn, Weavile will probably die to anything else. So, let's go ahead and switch back, just in case. Let's go to my Milotic, because if you use a Water-type attack, my Milotic will resist it. If you use a Psychic-type attack, I mean, my Milotic is still a specially defensive wall, and my Milotic hasn't taken damage this turn, or this battle yet, so I think we'll be okay. You might be switching, in which case that's also fine. Having my Milotic on the field also gives me plenty of things to work with. Let's go ahead. My Locaros! Yeah! How do you like that? Here's my girl! Took a while to get her ready for the sake of this series, but she's back in action. Back from Pokemon Emerald. Ah, good times. Alright, so Shadow Ball is an interesting choice. Weavile would have resisted that. Do you not have a Water-type attack, or were you just guessing I was going to switch? Even so, I say that the Slowbro only has one more turn to be alive if it does not switch out this next turn. Yeah, that Toxic is brutal to you, isn't it? Okay, so let's see. I kind of want to switch. Yeah, I think I'll switch. Just in case, because you never know. And I do want to have Bayleaf on the field so that whenever Jennifer here sends in another Pokemon, I can hopefully get Toxic or Leech Seed on it immediately, because Spitial's really taking damage here. This is going to be my last Leech Seed I'm going to get before I can land anything else off. Well, Bayleaf, Spitial, I'd like to say that you've done a wonderful job in this battle so far. Oh, that Toxic Leech Seed combo is doing wonders. Okay, I'll go ahead and take that. Thank you very much. Alright, Slowbro, you're definitely a wall, but you've been outwalled. Yeah! Okay, so let's see. She still has that Exeggutor. She still has the Magnezone. Whichever one she sends out will determine which attack I'll be using. She has Yukiko. Yeah, Alolan Ninetales. That's the one I was trying to think of. Okay, so I don't want to keep Spitial in here right now, because even though Spitial is a wall, that thing can probably still kill me, and it's more than likely going to be faster. So, Bayleaf, you've done a phenomenal job. Please come on back. Alright, let's go ahead and send in Arcanine. Yeah, Arcanine. You know, Ninetales' former counterpart Pokemon. Remember when Ninetales and Arcanine were counterpart Pokemon, and now it's Ninetales and Sandslash. Alright, whatever. Okay, well, that's your loss for no longer being a counterpart to Arcanine. Let's go. Hopefully I can one-shot you. Confuse Ray? Oh, very interesting. You probably could have wiped me out with whatever other attack you had, but you're trying to play mind games. You're trying to get things ready for your other Pokemon. I understand. Oh, and it's working. Oh, is it working? It's times like these when I wish that stuff like that didn't happen to me, but I guess that's the aim of the game, isn't it? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Arcanine, you gotta hang in there, buddy. Oh, 8 HP. Okay, as long as you don't hurt yourself in confusion, we should be good. We're good. Okay, Flamethrower. Let's see how much this does. This is what you get for no longer being a fire type. Boom, baby. Don't get me wrong, I love Ninetales. I also love ice types. But you needed to go. Arcanine, you've been doing an awesome job this battle. I gotta say, you've really been pulling through for me. You're probably going to faint this next turn. I'm probably just gonna let it happen. But hey, man, thank you very much for your help. Okay, so whether it's me fainting from recoil, fainting from hurting myself in confusion, or Barbie here just wrecking me, I'm going to do what I can. Okay, it looks like I'm landing the hit. Flare Blitz! No matter what, I'm going to die after this. I don't think this will one-shot it. Did a lot. Oh, there we go. It's stamina ability, so that raises its defense. Arcanine's going to go down. That's okay. Besides Weavile, the remainder of the Pokemon on my team are special attackers. Now, do I want to go to Bayleaf or Milotic? Because Bayleaf can resist ground-type attacks, but you probably have other attacks that aren't ground-type. So how about we do Milotic? Milotic seems like a better choice, and Bayleaf's been in plenty of this battle so far, so let's go ahead and give Milotic more of a time to shine. Milotic wasn't in the previous episode, and she only did like 1 or 2 things in this episode. So let's go ahead and set things up. Let's go ahead and get Water Pulse on there. Let's go ahead and land a super effective hit. Maybe I can confuse you. What's your plan, Barbie? What's your plan? Come on now. Oh, withdrawing it. Oh, you're yeah, you could go to either of your Pokemon. Proton. That is her Magnezone. Okay. Well, electric-type Pokemon do not resist water-type attacks. I used to think that they do, but they don't. I got a critical, and that confused you. Wow. What a stroke of luck. I'm liking how this is going. Sorry, Jennifer. Okay, but I do not want to leave my Milotic in here. I don't want to chance that too much. So let's go ahead and go to Bayleaf. If you're using an electric-type attack, Bayleaf can probably resist it and survive it. And if that's the case, hopefully I can get Leech Seed off next turn. That's what I would like. What's the plan here? Oh, Volt Switch. Okay. What are you Volt Switching to? Probably Exeggutor, right? Okay. Oh, that was a critical. And Bayleaf is still alive, and I'm very thankful for that. Okay, if you're going to Exeggutor, I could just use Toxic. But then you might know I'm using Toxic, and you might switch back to Magnezone. So here's my logic. Bayleaf is probably going to faint at any point in time. So I'm just going to do whatever I can. Yeah, I'm holding Eviolite, whatever. I'm just going to do whatever I can to make a move before Bayleaf is knocked out. So if I can land this Toxic, that would be awesome. I'm faster than Exeggutor. I forgot that Exeggutor is a relatively slow Pokemon. Got the Toxic off. Thankful for that. Now you're going to be poisoned for the remainder of the battle unless you have a move that removes poison. Alright, and there we go. Bayleaf, I hate seeing you faint, girl, but you've really been the star of my team this battle. You and Arcanine, man. Okay. So I've got plenty of things I can take this down. I can use Weavile and use a 4 times effective hit. I also think that Sylveon would be a good idea in case you want to use Dragon-type attacks. Because same thing with Weavile. Weavile's a glass cannon. But my only Ice-type attack on Weavile right now is Ice Shard. So let's just go ahead and set up with Sylveon here, or Yulveon, my girl from my Pokemon Y walkthrough. Let's go ahead and get a Calm Mind out. There we go. And then hopefully I can just knock out the rest of her team with... oh, well, Magnezone's going to be trouble. If Shadow Ball can kill that Magnezone, I think I have this battle won. Okay, that's right. You just used Sludge Bomb. I think we're okay. We're okay. All right, good girl. Good girl. Yulveon here is also holding a Lumberry, just in case she does get poisoned or paralyzed or any of that. So I think we'll be okay. Let's see. So I've got Moonblast. That'll be super effective towards you. Just the Magnezone's worrying me at this point because that thing could have Flash Cannon. That thing could... If it tries to paralyze me, I have the Lumberry. Let's see what you're doing. What are you doing? Welcome back, Proton. I like your positivity. Oh! Okay, let's go. Let's use Moonblast. Let's do it. Let's do it. Probably not going to KO it. That's okay. Magnezone was not meant to be knocked out by a Moonblast. So let's go ahead and hit it with a Shadow Ball, huh? Hooray for Gen 6, changing up the battle chart so I can use a Ghost-type attack on a Steel-type Pokemon, and Steel-type Pokemon won't resist it. Boom! Goodbye, Magnezone. Okay. Sorry if I've sounded cocky throughout the majority of this video, but... I kind of just want to say that I'm feeling pretty good. I still have 4 of my Pokemon remaining, one of which is a Sylveon with a +1 special attack, +1 special defense combo right here. And her remaining Pokemon are are not doing so well. So Barbie, sorry we didn't get to see much of you, girl, but you are also gone. Okay, give me that Exeggutor. I'll knock that thing out in an instant. And what's the other Pokemon you still have? Did I don't think I defeated Slowbro. I don't remember. Okay, well, you're back. Welcome back. Yes, you can see I'm holding a Lumberry. Okay, let's go ahead and Moonblast it. It's super effective now because you're a dragon type now for whatever bizarre reason. Hey, I don't design the Pokemon, I just play the games. Here we go. Knock you out, hopefully. And if I don't knock you out, the poison should do the trick. There we go. Bye, Alolan Exeggutor. What a goofy, funny Pokemon. I'm glad you brought it to this battle. Okay, was Slowbro the last one? I don't remember. Oh, you! Hello, you! You're okay. Fairy will do neutral to you because fire resists Fairy, but then Fairy is also super effective for dark. But even so, this should knock you out. So hey, thank you for the battle, Jennifer. It was nice. You had me switching out a lot, which I'd say is a good thing because it keeps me on my toes, keeps me on the edge of my seat. So hey, thank you very much. Thank you for the simple, straightforward request of a 6-on-6 single battle. Thank you for sticking with me through these technical difficulties. Thank you for playing it to the end, and thank you for making me think. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save this video just in case, but as it appears, it looks like the video came out okay. So I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this menu, and then I'll go ahead and say my goodbyes, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up this portion of the video, and then we'll cut to the montage part. So guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you'd like to submit your own requests and potentially appear in the series, please refer to the description. There's a video you can watch that will explain how you can do it. Otherwise, this portion of the video is about to end. I'm going to go ahead and check in with her here inside of the castle. Go ahead and say hello. Hello, thank you for the link battle. 1 friend coin, whatever, I'll take it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jennifer, for the battle. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh. Montage portion is up next.